This week on the Fairfield County Farm Page, it is Fairfield County Fair time, and Connie Smith with Ohio State University Extension Fairfield County finds out more about the 175th edition of the Fairfield County Fair with special guests Eric Keener and Sherry Keller.
Good morning. Welcome to OSU Extension Fairfield County, our farm page. You know, it's fair time. We're out and about. We're at the fair.
Yes.
And many of you know that I work quite a bit with the 175 committee. So I'm bringing some of my teammates on because nobody does this kind of work alone, Eric Keener.
No.
So what did it mean to you to be a part of the 175 committee?
I was very excited to be asked to be part of the committee. I bring a pretty decent background. I've always been involved in nonprofit work from all the way down to my little volunteer department doing different things, and I started heading bigger committees to do different things to help raise funds and stuff. And so to be asked to be a part of this big celebration, I know I can bring something to the table to help out with the committee and different things. So it was a lot for me to be a part of it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. A little crazy at times, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And so, I didn't realize, I don't know about you, I didn't realize the impact it would have.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely a big impact. The community, definitely been out this year. I can speak because I've been doing parking for the last all week, right?
Yeah.
With one of our other directors. And yes, it was the first time in me living in this area, because I'm not from here, right? Ever seen us park vehicles on the track. And I can say I probably put an additional 300 cars on the track last night. That's how full we were. Sunday, Monday was just off the wall crazy with the parking. So, I believe our numbers are up. People came out to help celebrate the 175th anniversary with us for this. So, that was a big eye-opener for me.
Yeah. So, I think I've shared with many of you, there's a board of 16 directors that run the fair, okay? Or are part of the Fairfield County Ag Society, formed in 1850. First fair, 1851, at the bottom of Mount Pleasant. What I've learned is nobody really knows the correct name of Mount Pleasant. It's just the cliff.
The cliff, right.
It's the mountain. It's the whatever. So Mount Pleasant, book was written about it. The book about Forest Rose was written about Mount Pleasant. So when we think about celebrating our heritage, Eric, what did you see? Like in the art hall, did you see, because you're in charge of photography and fine arts.
I am.
Did you see pictures depicting anything about the fair?
Yeah, so actually this year we created a section that was just for fair. I had some paintings with that, and I also have on the photography side of that also. And we definitely had some handful of pictures. One individual, they painted the art hall, actually, like from an up top looking down at it, and you can see all the little intricate details of it and stuff. So it was very nice, and other people have their pictures of just odds and ends, from being out on the grounds, kids riding amusement rides and stuff, and just family photos, and that was really something special. That's what we kind of geared toward this year, being our 175th. We wanted to make sure that people were aware of it, so let's make a category for it. That way they can participate in it.
Sure. So tell me this. I think I've thought about this a lot more this year than any other year. What it means to be on the fair. What does it mean to you?
Well, this is my third year being on the fair. So I'm the new guy, right? And I always say, every year when we get up and I kind of ask the same question, I always say, well, I'm your non-farmer of the group. I live in the city of Lancaster. I'm the Lancaster rep. So for me to be elected of a non-group, as a non-farmer, feels pretty special to me. So I bring a little bit to the page. I don't deal a lot in the species, but on the senior fair board side of things, I find my niche in it. I like dealing with the concessionaires. I like dealing with the people on that side of things, and working through the solutions and problems that we always have every year. Yeah. Every fair has those problems. So, I'll give you an example. Last night, I got to be, I feel like a pretty big ambassador for our fair, right?
Good.
Jackson County Fair Queens came up to the fair last night. The gentleman happened to catch me outside just because, he saw my shirt name tag on, and he said, "I'm trying to find your queens." I'm like, well, let me see if I can find them for you. So he goes, well, I brought my queens up. This is our first time for fair. We've never been up here. He goes, this is amazing. And they had 8 girls. And they had family, their moms and dads in tow with them too. And, I became the ambassador. So, I chatted this up and, probably 15, 20 minutes, got golf carts, and I took them all up to the backside to the show arena because that's where our queens were at, during the auctions and stuff. So it was really something great to be a part of that. It was very appreciative they came up, we chit-chatted. They loved the fair. They're like, our fair is a little bit smaller than yours, but this is really impressive. They've never been up here for this. So I'm hoping the word gets out and the more queen sports come up and participate with us.
And how cool is it? I think it's really cool. And I've had to tell myself this a bunch this year because it's been busy.
Yes.
The whole week has been really busy.
Absolutely.
And I guess I didn't think about how busy it was in addition to just the normal fair, all the 175 stuff we've done. I had to stop myself occasionally and say, live in the moment.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's been 10 months of planning.
Absolutely.
And so I was kind of forgetting how to live in the moment.
Enjoy the fair. I've had to learn to do the same thing a little bit. It's like, take the fair in. Don't be so busy just doing everything. I try to make time for my wife and I so we can walk around the fair and do things almost every day and stuff. And just, I finally, got to make my way up to the show arena barns and started understanding a little bit more about, the species and how things work. And, talking with Leslie from the 4-H program, she was educating me. So I'm trying to understand and educate myself more about the fair. The fair just isn't concessionaires and food and rides. There's a whole agricultural side of things that I think sometimes maybe if you don't understand, but it's there.
Hey, to our community, those who are listening to this or you watch us or you subscribe to the channel down below, thank you. Thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for loving the fair as much as we love the fair. And thank you for providing us the ability to do this for 175 years.
Right. And we can't do this without you guys.
Exactly.
And this is a huge community event within our county. It's one of the largest. It's the largest event that happens in our county. So if you all don't show up, guess what? Then this event doesn't happen. So every year you guys come back and support us. And like I said, I believe our numbers are going to be through the roof this year.
I think they are. And we're going to promise you, we're going to keep working hard. We're going to keep connecting with you, our community. Thanks for being a part of our Saturday morning farm page, but more importantly, thanks for supporting the Fairfield County Fair. Welcome to the OSU Extension Farm Page. I'm Connie Smith. I'm pleased to have Sherry Keller. Her husband David is on the board of directors for Fairfield County Fair Board. We're all about fair this week. We've taken you to the log cabin. We've heard about that significance of a building on the fairgrounds. Sherry happens to reside in the art hall.
Yes.
During the fair.
Yep.
In the baked goods competition.
Food for the home.
Food for the home. How many years has the Keller family been in food for the home?
Over 25 years.
25 years, but I saw a sponsorship ad, 6 generations.
6 generations on the fair. Yes.
Tell me how, where did it all start, Sherry?
Started underneath these grandstands
Yeah.
with Dave's great grandpa.
Okay.
Then they moved from there to the dining hall.
Okay.
And from the dining hall, it went to Dave's dad being on the fair board.
Yeah.
And then it went from there to Dave being on the fair board. Our daughter has worked in the art hall for a year, and now our granddaughter is working in the office.
Yeah. And the first, help me if I'm correct here, the first beginnings were you all were serving food
They were all serving food
for the fair.
for the fair.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. How does that feel to you as an in-law to be a part of that legacy?
It's amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. A lot of work.
It's a lot of work. A lot
Yeah.
of work.
So I get the sense that in the art hall you have quite a rapport with your sponsors, with your bakers, because they all coming back all the time.
Yes, they do. They come back every year. We have people that want to up the prize money for next year already asking us.
Really? So how do you, let me ask you this, how in the world do you sort all that out? When do you start really planning?
We start planning in February.
Really?
In February, we start getting our sponsors. Then after that, then we go and get the book ready for the fair. And then in June, we start with our workers.
So it's kind of it's a kind of a well-oiled machine.
Yes.
You would say.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a favorite category or a favorite thing you do in the art hall?
I like the president's pie.
Yeah,
I
because
think the president gets to pick that pie, and I think that is the favorite of all.
yeah, and so the president of the board picks their favorite
Favorite
pie,
pie.
and then people are encouraged to enter
Into
that
that.
pie. And then once that pie is selected, what happens then is you basically the president's pie is sold in an auction.
Auction on Monday night.
Yeah. So tell us, how did the auction start? What makes that go?
The auction was started, we used to come down to the WLOH tent and had a live auction then with the baked goods. At that point, it was maybe 20.
Okay.
But we hauled it from the art hall down to the tent. And then we just outgrew the tent. So then we took it back, and the 4-H had moved to their spot where they are now,
In the display barn.
display barn. And so we took over the center of the art hall.
Yeah.
And so we picked 49 items to go to the auction.
Okay. Yeah.
And all first place pies and cakes, and some of the yeast, some of the youth, and the silver spoon get to go to the live auction.
And then 40% of the proceeds of the auction goes back to a fund,
for the upkeeps of the art hall,
upkeep of the art hall.
and 60% to the exhibitor.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been to that auction.
Yes, you have.
And you know what? There's always a raisin pie that has to come home with me because Stan loves raisin pie. But do you see the same people at the auction? Because I think it's a great way for our amusement folks to get
The
back.
amusement people and the concessionaires
Yeah.
come and support us. Yes, very much.
Yeah. So Sherry, you've been around this fair a long time. I mean, not 6 generations, we
No.
know that. But what makes this fair so special?
For me, personally, is family. We're all together.
Yeah.
Families all together here at the fair.
Yeah.
4 out of the 7 days we're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's the
Last
truth.
night, I gotta tell you, last night, Dave wanted everybody to go get an old-fashioned picture.
He did.
And all 11 of us went and got the family portrait picture.
How cool was
It
that?
was the gangsters. We look like the gangsters.
You look like the
Yeah, we look
gangsters.
like
Well,
the
you know what? Those are the kind of
That's the
things.
things, yes.
Those are memories.
Yes.
Those are just memories you won't forget.
Nope. And then tomorrow we go do the rides. As a family, we do rides as a family.
Yeah, very
My
cool.
goal is to go up on Mount Pleasant tomorrow
Yeah.
with the family.
Yeah.
I want a picture up on Mount Pleasant.
You know what? That's what this fair is all about, friends. It's tradition. And it's a lot of traditions that look a lot of different ways for a lot of different families. This year, we celebrated the 175th fair. I hope this fair celebrates another 175 years. We won't probably
Right.
be
I
around
hope
to
I'm
see
not
it.
around to see
Sherry
that.
has been an instrumental part, just so you know, of the 175th Celebration Committee. A lot of the things that you've seen, some of the ideas, the president's pie, some of the awards, the ornament that we've sold. Sherry has been an integral part of all of that. And so we want to thank her for that time because she's got a busy schedule. You just heard they start in February thinking about what it's going to look like in the art hall. Thank you, my friend, for being a part of the OSU Extension Farm Page.